We're on our way to the Tagline Tunnel up in Walker County, and we're driving through Johns Mountain Wildlife Management Area. We're out here on this pavement, and it's been a cool day. And here you have a rattlesnake. You can see his rattles there right on the end of his tail. He was sunning out here on the middle line, the middle yellow line. There he goes. I believe that's the first time I've gotten a rattlesnake on film. I've had copperheads on film, but it's the first rattlesnake. Pretty cool. See ya, buddy. All right, we'll be on our way now. There's Pigeon Mountain. I guess first things first, I'll explain to y'all how to get to this railroad tunnel from Lafayette, Georgia. And yes, it's pronounced Lafayette if you're local. Anywhere else in the country, it'd be pronounced Lafayette, but here in Georgia, it's Lafayette. From Lafayette, you go out Highway 193 west towards Pigeon Mountain. I'll show you exactly where to turn here shortly. You start going downhill here, and you're gonna have a hairpin turn. Gonna go around this hairpin turn and down the hill on Highway 193. Right at the bottom of that hill, after you go around the hairpin turn, you're gonna see a sign. It says 193 North on the right side of the highway. You're gonna take a right. You're gonna go this way. And after taking that right off of Highway 193, you're gonna go about a quarter mile, and you're gonna see a little pull off on the right side of the Forest Service Road. Right there at that pull off, there's a trail. It's pretty hard to miss. It's the only opening in the trees here. You follow that trail for maybe 1 to 2/10 of a mile to get to the opening of the Tagline Railroad Tunnel. Now, this tunnel was in service from 1891 to 1982. So it's been abandoned, and the railroad tracks pulled up since 1982. TAG, TAG stands for Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia. And it ran 92 miles from Chattanooga, Tennessee, down to Gadsden, Alabama, at its southern terminus. It did service here locally the Estelle Mines. The Estelle Mines pulled out iron ore, pig iron, out of the mountain here at Pigeon Mountain, and they would pull that iron ore out of the mountain with dinky cars and bring it here to load on the Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia line, which I believe back in those days, we're talking about late 1800s, early 1900s, It was called the Chattanooga Southern line. So, but anyway, really cool history here in Northwest Georgia. Really cool tunnel, and it's pretty accessible. Like I said, you head out Highway 193 west of Lafayette, Georgia. You take a right after you go around that hairpin turn off of Highway 193 onto the Forest Service Road, and you go about a quarter mile, and the trailhead to the tunnel is going to be on your right. That's for people who may have a hard time finding this on the internet, or just stumbled across this location and want to come here. Like I said, it's accessible, and y'all stick there with us and check out our adventure. All right, there's where we parked, and like I said, here's the pull off on the right side of the Forest Service Road going in here, and this is your trailhead that goes to the tunnel. Right now, the trail that we're walking on currently is the old railroad bed, because off to the side, as you can see, maybe hard to tell on this video, but it slopes steeply off the right and left side over there, and this is where the old railroad tracks used to lie. They've since been pulled up, I believe, by Norfolk Southern, back when Norfolk Southern acquired this railroad from the tagline. I'm not sure what year that was. May have been in the 70s, if I can remember correctly. But it goes down steep off both sides. So this is the old railroad bed that the trail follows back here to the tunnel. And this is it, guys. This is the northern portal to the Tagline Tunnel here in Walker County, Georgia, Northwest Georgia. So actually, this is actually now owned by the Georgia Department of Natural Resources, and it's technically part of the Crockford-Pigeon Mountain Wildlife Management Area. So, but this is it. Built in, I believe, 1891. The north and the south portals, so the openings to the tunnel, are brick lined. And then it's just been, I believe it's just been blasted out the rest of the way. The tunnel, end to end, from what I've read on the internet, is 1,600 feet long. And we're about to find out, because we're going to walk all the way through this for you guys. Supposedly you can get all the way through it. There's a turn at the end, so you cannot see light at the end of the tunnel from one side or the other. So should be really cool walk. We're going to check this out. I've been wanting to get this on video for a long time now. Beautiful day here in early October. About in the mid 60s. So, but this is the trail that we came down, and this is the tunnel opening on the north end of the tunnel. I believe the south end of the tunnel is on private property, so this is really the only way you can get to it legally. But we're gonna go all the way through it for you guys. Got our rubber boots. There's water here at the beginning. I'll show you that. So I've been here before. I used to live nearby. And the last time I was here, all this was still intact. All this, the right side of this brick was still intact. But I guess since then, the past few years, since I've been here last, it's fallen, which is too bad. So better get this on video while we still can before the whole thing goes. But as you can see, here's that water I was talking about. So we brought our rubber boots. Hopefully it's not too deep. Hopefully rubber boots will suffice. It hadn't rained a whole lot here in the past month and a half, 2 months. So it's probably a better time of the year to come while it's dry because of the water here at this northern entrance to the tunnel. But just look at that beautiful archway, brick-lined archway. Absolutely beautiful. About 130 plus years old. So it is decaying. There's minerals seeping through the bricks from up above. Little stalactites coming down. See if I can zoom in on that. Yeah, there it is. Little soda straws, I think they call them. Alrighty, let's see how this goes. See how deep this is. Pretty good so far. I think the left side over there is deeper. I think that'd be up over my boots, but right here on the right side of the tunnel, it's pretty shallow. It's pretty cool. Look at this, y'all. Been wanting to get this on video for a long time. I'm glad we're finally here. Let's see. Crank up the big light. Look at that. All right, I'm not up over my rubber boots yet. No, I don't know if you'll make it, dude.
Oh, right here?
Yeah, it's getting kind of deep.
Yeah, I'll make it. For now.
Hold up. Don't let your boots fill up. Might have to carry you.
Yeah, I'm really close. I'll take one more step and it's...
Yeah, it'll be up over your boots here shortly.
Yeah, I stepped right there.
Probably have to get on my back.
I need more rubber boots that get a lot higher than me.
Supposedly, there is water dripping out of the ceiling about halfway through here. Oh, there you go, guys. There's where it transitions from the brick to the rock. All right, I'm gonna have to turn this off here because I believe I'm gonna have to carry Noah on my back because his boots only go so high up his leg. All right, Noah, get up on that rock before it pours in your boot there, boy. All right, y'all, we made it. Got these rubber boots from Tractor Supply, and the water was just right up at the top of them, but we made it all the way through the water there. All right, let's turn this big flashlight on, shed some light on the situation. There's the ceiling. It's a big area. I would say the ceiling is probably 30 plus feet high. As you can tell, it's wet. There's the water we came through. And here it is, guys. You can hear water running back in there. All right. It's a 1,600 foot long tunnel, so it's a good little hike. Here's the walls. And as you can tell, all the train tracks been pulled up. Here's that water you hear running. It's coming out right there. It is. It's coming out right there. It's coming out more than one spot. There's another place is coming out. This is super cool, y'all. I've been here before, like I said, but I've never walked through here. I've never had rubber boots with me to go through that water. But we finally do. We've finally got them. Super cool, y'all. This is sweet, man. So we are heading from the northern portal of this tunnel towards the southern terminal, or terminus, or portal of the tunnel, and we're walking uphill. Just got a gravel bed where I assume the tracks used to be. Just look at the rock. Look at this smooth white. I would assume that's calcium deposit. Super cool. You can almost see the layers of rock. It's just layers of thick, hard rock they blasted through to build this back in the early 1890s. We're still heading uphill. What do you think about this, Noah? It's pretty sweet, isn't it? Right here we have a ceiling collapse, a thin layer, one of those layers of rock up there from the ceiling. Right there, you can see where it came out of too, right there, that big circle. Boom, fell and crashed. Good thing we weren't in here when that happened. Here, let me get a shot of you with the other end of the tunnel in the background. Look at that light at the end of the tunnel there. Look how far we're in, Noah. Check that out, dude. All right. Still can't see the other end. I believe the tunnel itself curves. It curves one way or the other. I can't remember which way. I believe it curves kind of to the left, I want to say, at this southern portal of the tunnel. There's another little ceiling collapse right there. Let's see. Yep. All right, yeah, and we're still slightly going uphill. It's the first part of the tunnel I've seen that isn't just oval shaped. It's kind of like the ceiling and the right side wall have fallen out, but it's not on the floor, so that's good. It's just cool. It's like almost like a little ledge up there. It's kind of hard to tell. You can see that shadow sliver right in the center of your screen. We can still see the end of the tunnel that we came in. If I had to guess, I'd say we're somewhere in the middle of this tunnel right now. about halfway. I can hear water running up ahead of us. Yep, it's coming out of the ceiling, looks like. Yes, it is. Right there in the very center of your screen is where it's coming out. And it's hitting the ground right here. All right, you can see the way we came, that little dot of light way back behind me there. Got the flashlight, my big flashlight. You can see it is pretty good size, mag light, shining on me so you can see me. But I'm not gonna do this for very long because I can't see where I'm going this way. There's Noah. This is so cool, y'all. Yep, I'm about to start tripping. Oh, yep. We found the other end of the tunnel, and I was right. It does curve around to the left just a little bit. It is uphill all the way, just about. Uphill, but right from here, I can't see the entire entrance, but I can see the light around the bend of the southern portal to this tunnel. So this is it, y'all. Super cool. Super cool. All right, I'm gonna turn this camera around and we'll make it out the other side here. All right, right there in the very center of your screen, you can see the light from the other mouth of the tunnel, the southern portal of the tunnel. And there it is, coming into view. Oh wow, up here on the left, there's a big old ledge. That's cool. I feel like you could almost get up there and sit. Look at this. They've got like 2-inch wire, like almost like little hog wire. And it was on the ceiling, I guess, trying to hold that ceiling back from collapsing. A bunch of old beer cans and what have you up there. But, all right, let's make it out this other entrance. Now, as I turn around back the other way, you can't see the entrance we came in. There's that wire. It's still intact in this section. Wow, this is so cool. All these mineral deposits have completely covered the wire, as you can see. There's wire behind these calcium deposits. That's cool. And here we have it. that wire mesh or screen or whatever you want to call it ends right here where the brick begins, and we're at the southern portal to this tagline tunnel. I'll get an up close of this brick. There's little holes in there. I'm not sure what it is, but it goes way back in there. You can see. I don't know why they have these holes. I don't know if it's for this place to breathe or what, but it's definitely designed that way. There's a little ledge right here on the left. I was exploring. And here's what it looks like looking out of the southern portal of this tunnel. Super cool. This is just super cool, guys. Unreal. Just walked through a 1,600 foot long, full-size railroad tunnel built in 1891, end to end, here in Walker County, Georgia, on the old, extinct, out of business, Tennessee, Alabama, and Georgia Line Railroad. It's just super cool that you can still get here and walk all the way through this thing. It's just unbelievable. I'm glad I got this on video before it eventually caves in, because it won't last forever, guys. It will not last forever. So bring some good tall rubber boots with you to Northwest Georgia and come check this out, guys. Super cool. You can feel the breeze coming out of the tunnel, blowing in my face. Feels good. Looks like there was some chain link fence stretched across this entrance at one point in time. Most likely because this is private property here that we're on now. I believe this is private property. But I noticed in my research before I came out here on Google Maps, if you get on the terrain model of Google Maps, you can actually see this divot in the ground right here. It's kind of just like looks like a trench. It's like nothing, and then boom, there's a trench on the terrain model. So you can tell where this comes out at on Google Maps. It's hard to tell on the regular. It's impossible to tell on the regular maps, and it's almost impossible on the satellite view. But if you go to the terrain model where it shows you the elevation of the terrain, you can tell where this comes out at. And we are currently on the opposite side of Highway 193, which currently would be up here to our left. We're on the opposite side of the highway than where we went in at. So, but this is it, guys. What'd you think of that, Noah?
Cool.
Super cool. Tell them they better bring some good tall rubber boots. These let's see, Tingley brand rubber boots from Tractor Supply, where I'm talking about just tall enough. I mean, that water had to have been half an inch away from the top, but my feet are still dry, believe it or not. And the only standing water we came across was at the other end of the tunnel. All right, guys, that'll do it for this video. We're about to wrap it up and head back the other way. If we made it out this end, I'm sure we'll make it back just fine. Hopefully our leather boots are still there on the other end where we left them. But I just wanted to say I appreciate you stopping by, watching the video, hanging out with us, going on this adventure with us. And if you enjoyed it, give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. That way you're notified next time we go on a cool adventure like this. We do a lot of videos of Southern Appalachia, abandoned places, historic places just like this. Super cool jeeping videos, camping videos, things of that nature. So consider subscribing to us, guys. And one more time, thank you for watching. And we will see you on the next adventure. This has been Caleb and Noah with Southern Appalachian Recon, and we are out. Frog.
This is the sketchy part. Oh, it's getting in my boots. It's cold. It's cold. Okay, let's go. Yes. Look, I'm gonna set you down on this.
How about that?